Hello, 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 and welcome to the long-awaited and much delayed fourth episode? Third?
Uh,
Fifth?
yeah, I think
I think it's the
fourth.
fourth episode of the Ef and Yesh Show. I am Scott Ephraim Horowitz.
And I am Josh Yeshua Lepowski.
Yeah. We are Ef and Yesh, your favorite annoying Jews.
Well, one of us.
Yeah, try to guess which one.
The
So
annoying part, not the Jewish. We're both Jews.
yeah, we verified earlier. We pulled our pants down and everything.
Uh, it's a
But
good thing there's no visuals here.
so how you been, Josh?
Oh, I've been peachy.
Well, first
Uh,
we'd like to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah. Hope everyone's enjoying the festival of lights and lice with
to pull a quote from a famous Hanukkah movie, The Hebrew Hammer. Happy Chanukah Day 4.
so, so I had to correct my receptionist again today with the electric menorah. Oh, that reminds me, we have to set our electric menorah. We lit candles, forgot to set the electric. But
Hmm.
she had it one day forward and I said it, then she set it back. I'm like, no, it starts tonight. And so now she understands. So
Oh, that's good.
I
We'll
taught a
we'll
lesson.
see what it looks like tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Tomorrow will be on day 7. So
Uh,
we would be remiss if we don't talk about what's going on in the news. As you're probably aware if you're listening to this, because if you're listening to this, you probably know us, and if you know us, you probably are attuned to the news. But there was an anti-Semitic attack in Bondi, not Bondi, right?
Bondi.
Bondi Beach, Australia, where a Chabad was celebrating lighting the menorah with the community, and there was a shooting. I think 15 are dead now and dozens injured.
Yes.
So
Um,
I think Josh would like to talk a little bit more about that.
right. So
Sort
I
of.
was actually in Bondi Beach just over uh, 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 2 weeks ago now. So
The
I
Shabbos before.
returned. Yes. So the Shabbat before the that weekend I was in Bondi in Sydney. I davened at Chabad of Bondi and actually had lunch with Rabbi Schlanger, blessed memory, who was one of uh, the victims killed during the attack. Um, and he was sitting directly across from me at Rabbi Ullman's Shabbat table, and I could just tell from the brief conversations we had and looking at him that he was just very, very passionate about uh, serving the Jewish people, and
Yeah, most Chabad
uh,
rabbis are.
but he was a special guy, um, and
Mm.
it's been quite a week, an emotional roller coaster.
Not a week. It's been like 3 days.
It feels like a full week, but
Oh,
it's been a rough
mm,
few days
yeah. It's been
since
a rough
that,
few
and of course
years.
our thoughts go out to his family and the families of all the victims.
Yeah,
Then they should all the those who are wounded should have a full and complete and speedy recovery.
yeah. May their memories be a blessing for all time, and we wish them Mesha Berach, make everyone be healthy, as Josh said. It's just been rough around there. Like my wife and I
It,
were talking, and she's like, should we go to Jewish events? Should we be afraid? I'm like, no, we need to go.
you know,
If we stop going, they win, and we can't let them win.
so
We're here,
um,
we're human, we have a right to exist, we have a right to worship as we were. I mean, to attack people just for lighting candles. I mean, Hanukkah is a time of joy. It's a time of celebration. It's a time to celebrate because they tried to kill us. We won. Let's eat.
and it's
And like,
also
yeah,
it's a very public
yeah,
mitzvah. So the mitzvah of lighting the candles, it's
yeah.
a public one. It's so you have to be upfront and out and about with it.
So
And by doing that, we are sending that message that we will not be defeated.
we will not
And
we will not back down. We will not stand down. Oh no, that's Independence Day. Well,
yes,
I
we will
like to
not go quietly into
into
that
the
good
day.
night.
I always like to quote Hot Rod turning to Rodimus Prime for Hanukkah. Now light our darkest hour. I always feel
It's
that's
very appropriate.
yeah, especially right now. Just like the light, yeah, like I always have had a menorah, Chanukiah. Sorry, I always say menorah, Chanukiah
I
in
mean,
my window.
all Hanukkot are menorahs. Not all menorahs are Hanukkot.
But wouldn't it be menorim in the plural for the
Don't
plural for
don't
menorah should not be menorahs.
don't get too into the linguistics of it.
But you use the correct uh plurality
I
for
I, I
Chanukiah.
English sized the plurality of menorah, so I was going with the English plural rather than the
Menorot
uh,
is
uh,
the
uh
Menorot is the
yes,
official plural. I don't know if it was Menorim or yeah, Menorot,
yes.
according to Gemini. So, as are we, AI may be wrong.
AI is never wrong, and I for one welcome our robot overlords.
Overlords. Uh, we've all seen Terminator, and we also lost
I mean,
another.
Hollywood has been warning us for
Uh,
decades about
yeah, like,
AI,
yeah.
and we don't listen.
Ugh. We also lost another Jewish innovator this weekend with the tragic killing of Rob Reiner and his wife by their allegedly by their son.
Allegedly, yes.
In this country, there's a presumption of innocence until proven guilty. But right now,
In court of law, not court of opinion.
yeah, but it's looking like they were murdered by their son over. My guess is some sort of domestic dispute that got out of hand, but
From what I heard, he was kind of
he was troubled.
he
Yeah,
was troubled and
and
on multiple drugs,
yeah. There was a
um,
party the night before
so
at you
mentally
know,
disturbed. So,
I mean Rob
um,
Reiner did some of the greatest movies, Princess Bride, This is Spinal Tap, um, When Harry Met Sally.
he was meathead.
He was Meathead in All in the Family. He was a progressive voice. He didn't back down. He always stood up for what he believed in. And honestly, The American President may be one of the finest political movies ever made.
Yeah,
Like,
I would agree with that.
I mean, it was definitely was like the backdoor pilot to the West Wing, sort of, but like it literally like depicted the White House in a way you'd never really seen it before. I don't know how accurate it was in terms of that, but like it showed like the people in the White House, not just the president and the vice president.
Hmm.
I mean, you kind of saw, I mean, saw a little of that in Air Force One, but not in the same way. Granted, Dean
Get
Stock
off my plane.
still like that movie.
It was fun.
Yeah, but the American President, you saw it was for those that haven't seen, it was a bachelor president trying to date a woman,
Yeah. I
and
just
it's
like that scene where he calls up the flower shop
flowers,
and he can't
and then it comes
and
full circle.
she won't take him seriously until she calls
Caesar,
back the operator.
yeah, no, that wasn't. You're getting the scenes confused. The flower shop, she hung up on him. He
Right, but then
called,
he called
he called.
back
No, that
and gave
wasn't the
her the
flower.
number for the
No.
operator.
He called Annette Benning later, and she didn't believe him, but she thought it was his boss fucking with him. And he called, and she calls him up, and he calls her up and like, do me a favor,
Oh,
call this
that's
now.
right.
Yeah. And
That's
then
right.
later at the flower shop, he goes in there and in person like, hi, yeah, you were the one I spoke to.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael,
It was very reminiscent of the scene from Pretty Woman where Julia
yeah,
Roberts goes into the shop and said, "You were the one who wouldn't serve me, right?
yeah,
Big mistake.
yeah,
Huge."
and like and like who could forget the scene in Harry the I'll have what she's having scene in When Harry Met Sally. You know who
Mm,
that was? Carl Reiner's wife, Rob Reiner's mother, who said that line. I'll
really?
have yeah. After Meg Ryan had the orgasm, she goes, "I'll have what she's having." That was Rob Reiner's mother. Sorry.
Oh,
Has Mel Brooks said anything on this?
Not that I've seen, but I haven't been looking so
Yeah,
much today. I've
because
been a little busy.
Mel and Carl were best friends.
Right. So I mean, I would
Yeah,
assume losing Rob would
it's
be
like
like
losing a soon.
losing a son.
Mel
For
Brooks on Rob Reiner. Mel Brooks received support. I don't see anything he said anything.
mm,
Fans are saying their love. I'm glad Carl died and didn't have to see this.
mm,
But well, I'm not glad that Carl died. I'm glad Carl's not around to see his son get killed by his grandson. That's a better way of putting it. I'm glad Carl
yeah.
died. He was
Let's change the subject. While Scott extracts his foot from his mouth,
Wow.
uh,
Let's not clip that out.
yeah.
Lame podcast host is glad Carl Reiner's dead.
I can see the headlines now.
That's
We have
how.
just been canceled. Our three fans will be
Uh,
very disappointed.
sorry, Jeff, Barb, and Shmuley.
Uh, oh, Shmuley's listening? Hi, Shmuley.
uh, so now to some more happier stuff. What have you seen lately? Anything good?
What have I have not seen anything lately, because I was in Australia and Japan for 2 weeks. Prior to leaving, I had intended to go see um, The Running Man, and I wasn't able to, so I thought I would see it when I got back.
And you thought
And
wrong.
it's not playing anywhere.
So I did go.
Um,
I did go see The Running Man. I liked it. I thought it was like I hadn't read. Have you read the book or the novella?
a
I've only
long time
seen.
ago.
I've only seen the Arnold movie, and this is, from what I understand, this is a lot more faithful to the book than the Arnold movie was.
Hmm.
The problem with this movie was is it didn't know what it was. And sometimes it was an over-the-top like farce, at other times it was a serious action movie, at other times it was a sociological commentary on society.
Hmm.
So it's just the tone was a little off. And it just for I think it was like a not even 2 hours. It felt very long.
Hmm. Did you go to the Running Man panel at Comic-Con
I
with
did
us?
not. That was on. I think that was the day I didn't go.
So we thought it was, I mean, it looked very good from
The
that panel.
these action
And
scenes were if you took out all the bullshit, the action scenes were good. And the other problem is like I there's this show I follow, the Christian Harloff show, and basically Christian Harloff, he watches a lot of movies, talks about them. I pretty much agree with him always on like every movie review he gives of movies I see. He's like him and I have very similar tastes. And he
mm,
basically says like you don't buy the relationship between him and his wife. So like he goes on the Running Man to get money because for his family. Very different than like, killing the people in the original one. And just they didn't spend enough time with the relationship between him and his wife for you to buy it. Like it
mm,
just he had and then they brought in this character at the very end, which I guess is how it works in the novel also. But again, like that relationship was more developed and it shouldn't have been than the relationship he had with his wife.
mm.
So that part was a little weird. Um, but overall though, like I said, I liked it. I also saw Now You See Me to three.
I want to see that also.
That
And
was
that's actually still playing.
well, that's actually done decent. That I think that's pulled in like 250-ish.
I mean, it's got Morgan Freeman in it, so.
Yeah. He's a much smaller role than he has been, spoilers.
Mm,
Now You See Me 3 is pulled in about 215 million, which for that movie is pretty good. It was probably the weakest of the three in terms of plot. So I don't want to spoil anything because you haven't seen it, but like it's kind of a different plot than the first two. Like
honestly, I don't remember the plot of the second one.
well, what's his name isn't in this one. Michael Caine's not in this one.
Mm,
So it has nothing really to do to him. And it's kind of like it's sort of a pass the torch movie, but not really. And like one of the main characters is, did you see Dungeons and Dragons Thieves Among Us or whatever
no.
it's called? I actually like that a lot. I really think you should give that another try. It is a fun movie.
I think I wanted to see it, but
I think it's on
I wasn't
Paramount.
able, I didn't have time to see it
I think it's on
in
Paramount
theaters.
Plus or Netflix. But
All right.
I
I'll
really,
check that out.
it's a fun movie.
So, looking back at my
The reason I asked you
app,
is it's
hmm?
on Paramount Plus, yeah, so you can watch it.
Okay. So looking back at my app, the last
Yeah,
movie I saw was November 13th, Nuremberg.
no,
So
that an
that
uplifting movie.
that was not
I haven't.
really a fun movie. It was a very good movie, but not a fun movie.
The interesting, it's not getting a
Um,
lot of
it
buzz.
it it's it it is not it did not stay in theaters very long
Yeah,
either. Outside of the New York area, especially,
yeah.
um, which is surprising. Um,
People love
given the
Nazis.
yeah, and
Clearly, that's true.
given the cast, I thought it would have been out for a little bit at least. But yeah. And then before that, I saw
I
what was it?
I saw Wicked.
I saw Springsteen, Delivered Me from
How
Nowhere.
was that?
It was pretty good.
I want to see that.
Um, but uh, yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge Springsteen fan.
Yeah, you live in Jersey.
But it was entertaining. And I saw it like a night or two after I saw Hank Azaria in concert doing a Springsteen tribute. And he was very good.
Mm.
Um, his concert was a lot of fun. He did this was in character as Springsteen the entire time. Um, and he really got the voice down.
Oh,
And he
that's good.
did a couple of Simpsons voices in between also.
So he wasn't in
Uh,
character all the time. You lied to us.
well, for the most part, he was in
Yeah.
character.
Yeah, I also saw Wicked 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Going to see that this weekend, probably.
Did you see the first one?
I saw the first one, and I saw the Broadway show, and I read the book when I was in like fifth grade.
So I didn't like this one as much. I felt like they dragged on the story more than they needed to.
I mean, the show, it's based on I mean,
It's based on they turned a
the
two and
the
a half hour
show,
musical into
the
5 hours.
the show was like 3 hours.
Not even.
Or 2.5 hours with an intermission.
And the movie's
And
5.
yeah, so there's filler in there.
Yeah, like they did a little more backstory on like they try to do a little more for Linda, and they gave each of the girls a new song because they needed more music because the second half is shorter. And like they weren't bad songs. They're not really memorable. I
Hmm.
think though, like the cast of it is phenomenal. Like Cynthia Erivo or Ariana Grande, Jeff Goldblum, um,
Yeah,
the guy the my wife really like Jonathan Bailey. Is that his name, Bailey? Yeah. My wife thinks he's hot.
who doesn't?
Mm.
But
Um,
yeah, I mean the cast
mm,
was good.
mm.
I enjoyed the first one. I also felt
I don't
that
know.
dragged a
I
little
felt
bit, but
this one just I don't know. It's and like and I know the material. I know it's a darker half, but it just I don't know. There's something
well,
about it that didn't click for me like the first one.
well, I'll come back to you after the weekend
All right.
and hopefully see that.
Yep.
So
And in terms of upcoming stuff, they dropped a trailer for Supergirl.
they did.
I liked
I'm
it.
excited. I'm excited.
It definitely was an interesting take, and like I kind of a lot of people were saying she kind of looked like Star-Lord in it with like the coloring and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
um, it's a teaser. You don't really get a lot. I
Yeah.
mean, the goal of a
But
teaser is to
it's good that they're setting her up as an individual. So
you
she's
know
not
what?
just the female version of Superman.
Yeah. You know
She
what's
has
very
her own
you know
personality.
what I find very interesting? I was thinking about this the other day. When like the whole Flash movie was coming out, people were in an uproar that it wasn't Grant Gustin, that people like loved him in that role and like they were not happy with Ezra, blah blah. You really haven't heard much about Melissa Benoist with Supergirl, and people liked
Yeah.
her. I think it's because Ezra Miller may have been so toxic of a casting. possibly.
I think so, that people just want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Um, and I think
Also, maybe like
because the Supergirl CW show it really was basically a different show than the Supergirl CBS show. Like you could tell the tone
oh yeah, yeah. The
shifted.
it was and the budget was a lot less. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
gonna say like what's Supergirl CBS show? I'm like, oh yeah, they moved to
it was originally on
yeah,
CBS,
I
as you
forgot about the
recall,
first
and they
yeah.
did a crossover episode
Yeah. I
with
forgot.
Grant Gustin.
But also the other thing is Grant Gustin also was the first person like as much as we love John Wesley Shipp, nobody watched that show.
I watched it.
You know what I mean though.
I used to
Grant
watch it religiously.
oh, it was fantastic. But Grant Gustin was like the first real Flash that people think. You had Helen Slater, you had Laura Vandervoort before this, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
maybe
uh, yeah, there really have only been two live action Barry Allens on TV. And
three.
who was the third?
Grant Ezra Miller was in one episode.
Oh, well, okay. Let's. I meant as a leading
Yeah.
TV, and I'm not counting Smallville because that was not Barry Allen.
That was Bart
Uh,
Allen. That was
yeah,
college and that yeah, and that was
and
so I think
but
maybe that may have something to do with it.
yeah, I mean he defined the character. Um, because yeah, John Wesley Shipp had done it 30 years ago.
And it was very
But
different.
it was a very different take, and
I kind of like how
I,
I liked how they
it's a
honored it.
much better suit. I remember meeting John Wesley Shipp at
Yeah.
a convention. I think it was in like the second season of The Flash. Yeah, or it might have been third season because the picture
Yeah.
he signed, he was dressed as Jay Garrick.
I actually like
Um,
I liked how they honored a lot of the Flashlight, like brought him in, they brought Tina in, they brought Mark Hamill back as the
yeah,
trickster.
that I really like the in the Crisis crossover that they
Yeah.
did. Like they gave
I've
John
also
Wesley Shipp's Barry Allen a an end.
yeah. The only thing I'll say about the Flash show is I from the first season to the last season was one of the largest drops in quality of any show I've ever watched.
Yeah,
The last the last two seasons of that show were awful. Well, no, season 9 wasn't bad. Season 10 and season 8 were awful. The whole Mirror Master thing was bad after Crisis, and then the whole Forces.
yeah,
And
they really lost me with the Forces arc. I did not really follow that. Granted, I stopped reading the comics several years ago before they got into the whole
yes,
Forces thing, so I didn't know the source material as well.
but
Um,
still, it was. I don't
but
know.
yeah, it
But like
just wasn't.
the
And
first fourth, the
the
first,
CGI got bad also.
yeah, well, the budgets kept going. That was the CW for lowering the budget. But the first four seasons of that show, with like, um, Reverse Flash, Zoom,
Yeah,
Thinker, Sat, and Savitar, those were four good
yeah,
seasons.
it was great. Yeah,
I
a
still miss
lot of
Legends.
yes, it was the best live action Justice League
Okay,
we've
I've
gone.
I'm still picturing the scene where they're all about to form, and the look on your face when you think you're going to see Voltron on the screen, and it's
I was waiting for that.
what was it,
The
Boppy, Boopy? What was the thing called?
yeah,
The
the
pu-
giant bear
yeah, yeah.
thing, like
Is that what you were
but
expecting?
no, I was expecting Voltron because
Voltron.
they kept
Yeah,
referencing
I
Voltron
know,
throughout the series
and
that season.
I'm just for those that know, Josh is a huge Voltron fan, like loves Voltron, and I can just see the look on his face, like they're gonna show, and then he sees this giant stuffed animal. That was just I was dying when that happened. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh,
I
speaking
mean,
of
it was
Voltron, did you see the potential plot summary or I tagged
I
you in it?
saw yeah I saw something
Apparently it's gonna
about
be a
that,
sequel to
and that I
the
don't know if a sequel will work, but
basically it's gonna
you
be
know
basically
well, but
Henry
they
Cavill is gonna play Princess Alora's son. I guess
mm,
Keith
I
is the
mean
father.
they have to introduce they're introducing these characters for the most part to.
A brand new. Well,
a
that's
brand
not
new
necessarily
audience.
true.
So
They did have the Legendary Defender series,
they did. Um,
which happened to be, which was excellent,
yeah.
except for the last.
Is that audience going to be
I
enough
didn't love
to?
I didn't love the last season when they came back to Earth as much, but
Yeah,
overall, I thought the first I thought like the first couple of seasons were fantastic. I still liked it. I just wasn't as into that plot. I don't. You agree
yeah,
with me on that?
yeah. The last season got a little weak, but
Mm.
the rest of it leading up to that, I thought that was fantastic. And really, season seven they had a natural ending.
Yeah.
Before that, um, but I thought that was a great show. It was much better than Voltron: The Third Dimension.
Mm. Or
And
Voltron Force.
Voltron Force had potential, but
Ugh.
and that's basically sounds like they're using a similar idea for the movie,
Mhm.
with kind of passing it to the next generation. So
Mm.
we'll see. I just hope that they get the effects right, and
Yeah.
we
Well,
get to see it.
Amazon's the studio behind it, so it should have a decent budget. I mean,
I
for,
expect
the
so.
weird thing is I haven't seen anything like there's been no leaks on that at all.
No.
Or like even like Masters of the Universe, you've seen a couple of leaks and some like if that trailer doesn't come out soon, I'm gonna like I can't wait to see that. You don't know how badly I want to be able to scream I'd have the power.
Scott is also a huge He-Man fan, and he may have his own power sword
It's
and
right
a
behind my
wig.
the wig is itchy.
Well,
How many Voltrons do you have?
uh, a lot.
Is it more or less than 17?
No comment.
How
So,
many are MIB?
I have a few,
Mhm.
um, but they're more fun to play with.
Mm.
So,
I should get a
just
diecast metal. I want to get a diecast metal one like
you
I used to have.
should. There are some really good diecast ones out there. And I have the original Matchbox one.
Yeah, so did I, but I
And
got it
then
in 1983.
I got mine, and I ha had some of the original lines. I never had a full set as a
Wasn't
kid.
he? Oh,
And
my
then in like 1995 or so, I was
two
like,
hundred and twenty
I'm never.
dollars.
I got mine for my set for $25 on eBay in 1999.
Yeah, I just looked on eBay.
I just happened to luck out and be at my computer at the right time, and someone sent an email
Mm,
to like a bunch of people who were bidding on Voltron stuff on eBay and said like, I see you guys are like the top bidders. I want to get rid of my set. It's $25 to the first person to email me back. And I was sitting at my desk when it came in. So I emailed him back and I got
mm,
a very nice Matchbox lion set.
mm. Nice. I'm not spending 200 bucks on a Voltron. I'll just steal one of yours. I know where you live.
Eh,
I'll give you
so
$26 for it. You'll
I
make a
mean
dollar.
there are some newer die-cast sets that are
Yeah.
like $500.
500 bucks.
And it's not even the aftermarket. That's the new price.
Mm. 45 bucks.
Yeah, it ain't a
Oh,
true
that's right.
fitty anymore.
This is Voltron 3 we're talking about, Lion Force.
Yes, the only Voltron, not that car Voltron,
Mm. Which apparently was like a
also
complete
known as Vehicle Voltron.
vehicle.
It
Ooh,
was a completely different series in
I know.
Japan. Dairuger 15.
My
Voltron is a compilation of three different anime series.
I know. I thought it was two.
Three. There was a third series that was never
It
released.
was
That's why
supposed
it's Voltron 2.
to.
If you look at the
Yeah.
original toys from the 80s, there's Voltron 1, which
Well, I
was the
know
vehicle.
Voltron.
Voltron 3 was the lions. Voltron 2 was never released in the US. It was three robots that combined into one,
I also
based on Albegus.
I remember they wanted Daltanius and they got Go
Yep.
Lion. They're like, oh, we like this
Right.
better.
Yep. Voltron was created from a mistake.
Yeah.
So there's actually a web series on YouTube a special about that, about like the history-changing mistake that led to the
There's a
creation of
good
Voltron.
YouTube channel called Secret Galaxy. You ever watch that one?
No, I
He does
haven't.
he does a lot of like, deep dives on like shit that we care about. Voltron's one of them. He's done like He-Man, he's done all the different things. G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
Transformers,
Did you see the episode of The Toys That Made Us about He-Man?
like 10 years ago when it came out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I just like a year or two ago, I just
You just discovered
uh
that?
no, I just watched all of it.
Yeah. Yeah. The two that I found the most interesting, I thought the Barbie one was really interesting, and the Hello Kitty one was fantastic, phenomenal to like
Hmm.
understand that. That's like a crazy story. And Lego was kind of cool.
Yeah. I'm waiting for more for them to make more of
Yeah.
that.
Then they did the movies that made us. Did you watch any of those?
Yeah. Yeah.
The Dirty Dancing one is kind of interesting. And
And Back to the Future.
yeah, and RoboCop. They did Ghostbusters also.
Yeah. And what went into getting the rights to call it
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
And then we had the two Ghostbusters cartoons.
Yeah. The Ghostbusters and Real
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
For those who don't know, Ghostbusters is actually a TV series in the 50s or 60s by Filmation, the studio behind He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. A
So
live action
it was live
show.
action. It was really low budget because it was Filmation. So when they were filming Ghostbusters in 84, I want to say, they were going back and forth. They were filming every scene twice, once calling it Ghostbusters, once calling it Ghost Breakers because they didn't know if they'd get the rights to it. They like it was like they finally got the rights to it like pretty late in the game, I think. They were doing,
Yeah.
and then when they wanted to do a cartoon, Filmation said no. That's why it's the original Ghostbuster, the real Ghostbusters, and then you have Ghostbusters, which is
Right.
like a
So
flying
Filmation came out with
with a
the
cartoon.
cartoon based on it. I had
It
some
was
of the
it
toys.
was a sequel to their live action. It was their sons,
Yeah.
and they had like
Yeah.
a flying ghost car and a ape.
The ape was in the original.
Yeah, Tracy, I think the
Um,
ape's name was.
yeah. And I remember like a skeleton named I think Scared Stiff that just
Yeah.
would fall apart all the time, and I had an action figure for that. Um, so I don't remember having any of the other action figures from that series, but I remember that one.
All right, I'm being
So
interrupted for a second. He can't see you,
uh,
it's blurred out. Oh, that's nice. Oh. My wife is showing me her outfits for my holiday party tomorrow night. I like that shirt. So that's fine. That's one. And now for our subject we actually wanted to talk about. So it is the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah, which we mentioned earlier.
I believe it's pronounced Chanukah.
Or it's a city in Tennessee called Chattanooga.
Mm.
It rhymes with harmonica.
Put on your yarmulke. That's
Here
all we can.
come.
That's all we can sing from that song without getting sued or paying royalties.
Uh, fuck you, Adam Sandler. No, just kidding. We love you.
He's
Um,
our most important Jew.
is he now?
So, oh, I don't know. He does bring a
Michael
Jewish
Rappaport's been
influence to all of his movies.
Michael Rappaport's been a pretty good Jewish entertainer lately.
Yes.
Noah
I just
Tishby's been pretty.
remember him from Friends
Oh,
shooting the bird.
oh yeah.
So Bird was tripping outside his window. He
Uh,
plays a police officer,
yeah.
leans over and shoots the bird.
So what we figured we'd do is to tie this to fun is we're gonna go through a list of Hanukkah TV shows, movies, and like special episodes. Some we've seen, some we haven't seen, some we've seen and don't remember because we're old. Well, I'm old.
I'm
So
not as old.
this is an article from December 16th, 2024 on forward.com. Every American Hanukkah special movie and TV episode worth knowing about. So let's start
Hmm.
with Rugrats, a Rugrats Hanukkah.
I mean,
A Maccabee's got to
it's a
do what a Maccababy's got to do.
it's a classic.
Yeah. So Rugrat, they did a Passover one also, if I remember, and they basically
They
re
did do a Passover episode.
and I believe it was the grandparents telling the story of Passover and the story of Hanukkah, and they reenacted it
Yep,
as babies.
because Tommy Pickles' mother
It's
was
Jewish.
Jewish, so therefore Tommy Pickles and
And
Dill
Angelica.
Pickles,
Oh, no, Angelica
uh,
wasn't.
Angelica was not.
Yeah,
She was
the
not related
paternal
to,
cousin. Yeah.
yes. Um, but yeah, Tommy and Dill Pickles are both Jewish.
I think Angelica was the pharaoh in this, if memory serves. Oh no, that was
No,
Passover.
no, the Passover,
She was Antiochus in this.
probably.
I think I saw the Passover one more often. Oh, it was
So,
you could probably catch it on Paramount Plus because I'm pretty sure that's where the Rugrats are.
I mean,
Looks exactly the same.
it was great. It may have been one of the first
There-
Hanukkah specials
Yeah, I don't
in the
remember.
90s.
Like, there really weren't a lot of positive Jewish characters on TV for a while.
Yeah, I mean, if you scroll down this list,
Yeah.
Friends, the one with the holiday armadillo,
Yeah.
um, and Ross
Yeah.
wants his son Ben to know
Yeah.
about Hanukkah,
Yeah.
and that's really the only time in the series that they really talk about their Jewish identity.
I mean, they mentioned they're
Um,
Jewish before.
they mention it here and there, but
Was any of Russ's wedding?
they're
There was no chuppah in any of Russ's weddings, I don't think.
no, and like they celebrate Christmas, they have
Because I would think
trees, and
Rachel's last
they
name is Green. I would think she was Jewish also.
yes, they never explicitly say it, but Rachel Green from Long Island is probably Jewish.
I thought they were from Westchester.
Um, I thought they all grew up in the on the island.
I think they all grew up in Westchester.
Hmm.
Uh,
Either way,
uh, all right.
tomato, tomato.
Next is the Hebrew Hammer,
A classic.
a
I used to
classic.
show that at every Hanukkah party I would throw.
Honestly, it's really not a very good movie, but
It starts off strong, but then it just drags.
mhm,
And Andy Dick as Santa's evil son, I think it was.
yeah.
And like I like it. I like the movie up until about the middle of it, and then
Yeah,
it gets old. And they were supposed to make a sequel. He was working on it,
I do remember hearing about that.
and I believe he was trying to get funding. I think there was a crowdfunding venture for it for a while, but it never materialized. And
Mm,
frankly, I'm
not
okay with
disappointed.
that. But I do like the scene where he goes into the white supremacist bar and asks for a ball of Manischewitz. And then he says, Shabbat Shalom, motherfuckers, and
Mm.
pulls out some guns and shoots the place up.
All right, next on the list is Lloyd in Space, Cheery Theolap Lloyd. I've never seen an episode of Lloyd in Space.
I have never heard of that. I don't know
So
what it
moving on,
is.
and
A
then
green antennaed alien doesn't celebrate his space station chum's hegemonic holiday of Droimatz. It falls on him to educate his teachers and classmates about his own holiday, Thierlap, for a school concert.
yeah, I'm skipping that one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Friends, we just spoke about it. Basically,
yeah,
Ross wants to teach his son about Hanukkah, so he couldn't find a good costume, so he becomes so he dresses up as an armadillo.
the
And
holiday
armadillo.
armadillo, which made no
Yeah.
sense.
The Nanny
Um,
apparently had a Hanukkah episode.
yeah, I mean, they also, I remember the Pesach episode of The
Yeah.
Nanny.
Yeah, they
Uh,
emphasized her Judaism a bunch of times.
oh, it was, they spoke
Yeah.
about it a lot.
I mean, I never really watched the
And
show.
I used to watch it with my mom a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
Our friend,
and
the NSYNC obsessed annoying bleep, used to watch it a lot when she wasn't pretending to have conversations with the sick late at night.
it was a good show. It was fun.
I just can't do it with the
I
boys.
don't know if it was a positive
Yeah,
Jewish representation,
but it wasn't a
but
negative.
no. But
Yeah,
it was fun.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see,
E
was this Even
Even Stevens.
Stevens? I never
Never.
watched that either.
Me neither. Elena
Uh,
of Avalor. Never watched that. Okay, the Puppy, Cat, and Lamb division. Okay. Puppy for Hanukkah. I watched
I
that. I saw that.
yeah, I mean, it was a
That
music
came out.
video.
Yeah, it came out during the pandemic,
Puppy for Hanukkah.
and David Diggs is black and Jewish.
Yes,
Yeah. And it was kind of cool. It was a
2020.
video about a kid wanting a puppy for Hanukkah. My wife got a puppy for Purim that year, the following
A
year.
friend of mine asked me what I wanted for Hanukkah that year, and I said a puppy, and
You,
uh, she hadn't seen the video and didn't
yeah,
understand the reference,
yeah.
and got me a Beanie Baby puppy.
Oh, lamb chop special Hanukkah.
Lamb chop. Fun story. Apparently,
Uh,
my wife's grandfather had a date with Sherry Lewis
Really?
many years ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Not so far. It may have been the Bronx.
That's funny. I'm guessing it didn't
Uh,
go anywhere.
nope, because Sherry Lewis is not my wife's grandmother.
And you wish you was. No,
No, I like her grandmother.
I know, I'm kidding.
So,
A Blues Clues Festival of Lights, again, after my time.
yeah,
Firebuds, Hanukkah Hullabaloo.
I don't know what that is either.
Me and Mickey, Dreidel play, Disney Channel. If
I
Walt
mean,
Disney was
that's
in fact
cool.
anti-Semitic, he'd be spinning in his grave over this.
Just like a dreidel.
It's basically Mickey teaching you how to spin like a dreidel. Oh, cute.
Cool.
Okay, into the Sandler-verse. Adam Sandler, the four Hanukkah songs. Honestly, I think at first I wasn't a fan of the Hanukkah songs, but I think they actually helped like bring Hanukkah more into the spotlight. Like
Yeah,
I think that was like one of the first big things that really took off about Hanukkah, or probably the
yeah. He started doing this in what,
four.
94? I think this was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
So,
like
I mean, I think one of the first CDs I bought was an Adam Sandler comedy album,
yeah,
and it had the Hanukkah song on
yeah,
it. And like I thought it was the coolest thing that,
yeah.
oh, look, there's a Hanukkah song. It's not just the stupid dreidel song.
Hey, oh, we should tell that story too.
I mean,
Uh,
what kind of tool would dress up as a dreidel? Oh,
So
yeah.
in college for Hillel, we had a dreidel costume, and Josh goes, "Hey Scott, if you do it this year, I'll wear it next year." So I got to dress up as a dreidel, got featured in the school newspaper at a holiday party. People still make fun of me to this. It's my holiday picture, and Josh never dressed up the following year because I think we lost the costume, and he had no
Yeah, I
intention.
don't know what happened to that. I mean,
It
that
was,
was my freshman year, right?
I think it was your
So,
sophomore year.
was it my sophomore year?
Yeah,
So, then yeah, I think because my junior year,
mm,
like I was more at Chabad,
yeah,
so that might have been part of the reason.
uh,
Because I think they did have the costume there, but I wasn't as involved in Hillel at
okay.
the time.
And then for our next movie, you're gonna be upset at me. I've never sat through the whole thing because it's so bad.
I
Eight
mean, I
Crazy
remember
Nights.
watching it in theaters with my parents, and
Oh,
I did not think it
I'm
was.
picturing your mom watching that. Ooh.
Yeah, we didn't love it. No one, I think, gave a great
Yeah.
review. But the music was pretty good. There's one scene um, where they're basically doing a fiddler
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
parody or homage, and the music is just really good.
Oh.
So,
I'll have to give it
and
another shot.
now it seems like that clip from that scene is showing up a lot on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot, and people are making their own videos based on that scene.
Hmm.
So it's become a meme.
Okay. Regrettable mentions and new skippable traditions. The Full Court Miracle, Disney Channel. Never saw it.
Did not see that either. The Philadelphia Day School, while
Yeah.
also offering compelling historical details about the
He basically
Maccabean Revolt.
coaches a yeshiva youth to victory by whole challah into the magical Negro trope. Whoa.
Okay.
Interesting. Moving on. Then you have the Christmas episodes of the OC. I kind of like those, but I see why they're a little problematic because it's all about interfaith, which I guess people are finding like I think it's becoming more and more common for this stuff lately.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean a lot of the Hallmark movies, and that's
Yeah.
the next category,
Yeah.
seems to be the theme of their Hanukkah movies tends to be Jewish boy,
Yeah.
non-Jewish girl, and they each learn the meaning of Christmas.
Yeah. And then the Goldbergs, the Super Hanukkah.
I think he got a Adam Goldberg received a Voltron
I think
in
so.
that.
So
Or
basically,
no, wait, I'm getting this mixed up. He dressed as Voltron in the Halloween
yeah, yeah,
episode,
yeah. So
and
the
it was in Everybody Hates Chris.
yeah.
He got a Voltron toy for Christmas
So the
or his
Goldbergs were your
birthday.
stereotypical Jewish suburb family to a fault. I mean, like they kind of Beverly basically wants to make Hanukkah and overdo it to make it like bigger than Christmas, which kind of like made it a little bit cringeworthy, I thought, but
Yeah,
it was still funny. But the show in the last couple of years just lost it to me.
yeah, but it was a fun show for the
Yeah.
most part.
The first couple of years were great. There's a scene episode where Erica gets mad at Adam because General Hospital didn't record. That literally happened to me. And
You were mad about General Hospital not recording?
yeah, and I got mad at my sister. So now the Lifetime Hallmark Hulu follies. This is what
Uh,
Josh is talking about. We have mistletoe and menorahs, holiday date, double holiday, love lights and Hanukkah, eight gifts of Hanukkah, Hanukkah on Rye. This one I saw. It was basically
yeah, I saw that one. I
that
think
one
that
was
was
cute.
like it was billed as like the first Hallmark movie that was actually about two
Yeah.
Jews and Hanukkah.
Menorah in the middle I saw. That one was good. That stars Jonah Platt and Lucy DeVito.
Hmm, did not
Round
see
and
that one.
Round and Round I have not seen. And a couple of new ones. Hanukkah on the Rocks, I think I may have watched that one. I don't remember.
Oozing Yiddish, deli culture, and even a commentary on the state of Hanukkah party
Hmm.
merch. This rom-com follows a corporate
Oh,
lawyer
wait.
turned bartender.
Spidey and His Amazing Friends Hanukkah Heist was new?
Um, I guess so.
Huh. It says new this year. I'll have to watch that. Is that
I
on
saw,
Disney Plus?
yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I saw part of it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's basically about the thing, and they're celebrating
Hmm.
Hanukkah with the thing, and the through the decades of Fantastic Four and Marvel, the thing has been one of the best Jewish characters out there.
Yeah.
There was an episode where he says Kaddish for somebody, and like I think he has a bar mitzvah at some point. Um, but
Have you watched
he embraces
did
his
you watch the
Judaism.
Shabbat dinner episode of Knuckles?
I did.
That was one of the funniest things I've
That
ever
that
seen.
was great.
All right. Anywho, we are hitting the end of our episode for the night because we don't want to bore you too much. Um,
Trying to remember what I
we're
was watching recently. Hold on. Oh, it was on the plane. Um, oh, I'm blanking on the name of the movie. It
give me
was recent. It had Matt Smith as a British punk rocker
oh
and a
not one
bunch
battle
of
after another.
no. It had
The guy who played
it was
Elvis.
Darren Aronofsky. Um, directed.
Caught
Uh,
stealing.
yes, that's it. So, not a great movie, actually.
Uh,
I saw the previews for it, thought it looked interesting because Matt Smith, of Doctor Who fame, and it had Hasidim in it. So,
no.
thought,
Oh yeah,
okay,
yeah. But
it's gonna be,
Vincent D'Onofrio was a chassid. Yeah.
yeah. So there is one scene where the Hasidic gangsters, um, and the main character, whose name escapes me because it was an altogether forgettable movie. Um, but the Hasidic gangsters take him back to their house for Shabbat dinner with their grandmother before
Yeah,
they
I saw
want
that
to
in the
kill
trailer.
him. And it's quite an awkward exchange, but it was that was a very entertaining scene. So. If you have the opportunity to watch on a plane, fast forward to that part and then find something else.
All right. So we are going to try after the new year to record at least every 2 weeks. We will
No,
do our
no, no,
best.
no. We're not going to try. There's no
To,
try.
we are going
There's
to record it.
do
Do or do
or
not.
do not.
So thank you guys for listening. Email us at what's our email address again? I don't even have to look this up. We'll have a social media up too by then. efandyesh@gmail.com
That's EF.
and ANDYESH@gmail.com.
That's GMAIL.
And the dot means period.
Just in case.
Well, thank you guys for listening. We hope to hear from you soon. We hope you keep listening. And for the F and Yes Show, I'm Scott Ephraim Horowitz.
I'm Josh Yeshua Lepowski. Party on, Scott.
Party on, Josh. Peace out.
Shalom.